let's face it, for a long time, manufacturers were able to sort of think about themselves as creators of assets, right? We make a product and then we sell that product to the customer, and it's up to the customer to operate the product, to enjoy the product. If it's a business customer that we're selling to translate that product that we sold to them into some form of competitive differentiation. How can I move up the stack, take more responsibility for, making sure that my customer is getting full value for the products through things like preventative and maintenance, remote resolution, and so forth, improving the response times and resolution times for the customers. The data is very clear, right? As we look at manufacturing companies, we are seeing more and more and more of them where they are having more and more percentage of total revenues coming from services. Many of these companies moving toward 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% of total revenue coming from services, and getting better at driving up the gross margins. We've got to make sure that we're embedding service capabilities into products, that we're both our direct sales force and our channel is really effective at selling services. We've got to make sure that we are going out to the equipment that's in the field already and trying to figure out how to make those connected devices, even if they were not originally built in those ways. They're making sure that every device is a connected device, that it is yielding the kind of data and insight that is necessary for us to be able to engage in these services. We are seeing clear evidence of the evolution of, manufacturers' portfolios. They are moving on this journey from product attached services, the kind of standard implementation, installation, maintenance services that you might have seen in the past, moving into much more sophisticated services that are not only creating new revenue streams and new profit streams, but are getting them closer to the day where they can begin to offer their products wrapped in an as-a-service solution.
So many of the customers we've talked to during this economic times, especially coming out of the pandemic, have actually accelerated their digital transformation in service. I hope you feel the urgency and the energy, because the faster we transform, especially in service, the better business outcomes that we're going to have going forward and really put you in a competitive advantage. We're really moving from a very transactional service-based business to packaging up solutions. These contracts are usually longer, 5 years, 6 years, but now we're moving to business outcomes. And these business outcomes can be consumption models or as a service model, but really packaging all the capabilities we've acquired over the past 5 or 10 years into a solution, easy consumable solution for our customers. And what is that doing? That is really driving the new streams of revenue and profitability for our customers, as well as it's also creating long-term or lifetime customers. The service you're providing your customers has to dramatically transform to support these business models. And not only that, we need to provide a digital experience, because we need to move from high touch to low touch to no touch digital experiences.
Everything is about moving us from more of a sort of reacting to these customers' issues to much more about preemptive customer service. For us, it's very much about making sure that the answer to their query, for whatever way that is responded to effectively, quickly, and to be honest, at the lowest cost to us as well. So some of the results that we've seen, actually, we've seen a higher net promoter score from our customers, particularly after unplanned events like breakdowns of systems, where you would expect that the stress levels are so high that actually they're not happy that they've got a problem, but we're seeing increased net promoter scores. It's well into its 90% net promoter score, so that's really good. And actually, the most important thing for me, or equally as important, is an actually increase in our employee engagement.